Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another Payday end-of-year celebration. I hope everyone has had a fantastic holiday and is excited to step into 2022, which is shaping up to be another huge year for the franchise. This time last year, I made a video discussing the 5 things I thought would be coming to Payday over the previous 12 months, and did a decent job of guessing what we'd get. I was admittedly miles off on the San Francisco Triad setting, but did see the City of Gold campaign coming. The balance patches were a decent shout, although they certainly haven't fixed all of our problems just yet. Both Payday 3 and Crime War now have their publishers in Koch Media and Pop Reach respectively, and we know a thing or two more about Payday 3's setting and characters, although a trailer has eluded us so far. So, as I'm on a decent run of correct assumptions, I thought why not dust off my crystal ball once again and predict how the Payday franchise will evolve over the course of 2022. But here's something you didn't need a set of tarot cards to see coming: Kknowley plugging his range of Apex gaming PCs. Well, with Payday 3 coming sooner than you think, updating your hardware is going to be essential. These PCs were created with future-proofing in mind, so shop the full range from the link below and even customize your own machine. First up, let's talk about the game we actually do have, Payday 2. It's retained those incredible player figures over the past year, remaining one of the most popular non-competitive games on Steam, even 8 years after launch, which is why the DLCs and free updates simply keep coming, and 2022 is set up for more of the same. This year the model has changed somewhat, with new weapon packs releasing before the story expansion, leading to a more even spread of content throughout, and I anticipate that will continue in 2022. The City of Gold should come to a close in February or March, leading to a new 12-month campaign commencing sometime around May. I'm predicting this will be the final expansion storyline before Payday 3's eventual launch in 2023, meaning whatever comes next may actually lead us into the opening narrative of that game. At the same time, these campaigns have been quite self-contained, so I also wouldn't be too surprised if we jetted off to yet another state in America to settle some final scores with another set of Katara-associated adversaries prior to the hit on the White House. A boy can dream for some heavy lore content though. What I will say is that the international theme has been clear so far with Bullet's cartel and the San Fran Triad, so expect to see the next faction we face to be cut from the same cloth. I'm still holding out some hope for Yakuza meddling to round off Jiro's arc. I've mentioned the paid DLC campaigns for Payday 2, but as ever, it's the free content we receive which tends to drive the direction of the game. 2021 saw the addition of damage range multipliers and large shotgun nerfs which attempted to tackle the state of weapon balance. Pivotally, it also saw the addition of Leech, a fairly experimental perk deck which was added for free in December and has totally shaken up the optimal way to play DSOD. Depending on whether you're a glass half full or empty kind of guy, Leech is either heralding in a new set of innovative perk decks coming to the game over the next year, or is simply a free replacement for the now lost to time Kingpin. Ever the optimist, I think Payday's skill and perk system is back under heavy development, and we'll see some new additions over the next 12 months, as well as some serious sweeping changes to rebalance the state of the meta. Much maligned perks such as Gambler, Biker and Yakuza will be receiving serious buffs in 2022 to shake things up with the big boys at the top, Stoic, Anarchist, and of course the newly added Leech. Quote me on this one, if we don't get a perk deck rebalance, I'll happily do a Biker only challenge run next Christmas to suffer for my hubris. Moving on to more of the unknown, Payday 3 has gone from being Twitter confirmed in 2020 to being announced and presented by Koch Media at the Summer Games Fest, as well as Starbreeze's own 10th anniversary event. We've seen the New York setting, massive scale gunfights at the bank, and even the stellar updated designs of the core 4 heisters. Hell, we even know the gist of the game's narrative, so why have we yet to receive a motion trailer? Well, in 2022, I reckon our wait will finally be over. And I'll go a step further and predict this eventual cinematic teaser trailer will include a confirmed release date or at least month for Payday 3. I think expecting a gameplay trailer would be a bridge too far, as those tend to come about 9 months from launch, as we saw recently with the hype machine that is Elden Ring. But all I need is a view of the boys in full motion hitting the streets of New York like they did back in 2011. That doesn't seem like too much to ask for, so keep your eyes peeled during next year's Summer Game Fest, E3, or even as late as the Game Awards 2022. Payday 3 is coming, and so is the promotional material. This next one's a bit of a cop-out from me, but it's still big enough news for the franchise that I have to mention it. Without a doubt, Payday Crime War will be releasing on both Android and iOS devices in 2022. After Pop Reach coming on board to revive the project, Crime War is absolutely on its way. The first closed beta took place a few weeks ago, and the core gameplay is shaping up to be a satisfying conversion of Payday 2 to mobile. With the scope expanded to being both a PvP and PvE game, expect it to need a few more months in the oven to get right, with more open betas coming for us to test over the coming weeks. Even though Pop Reach has had to rebuild most of the game from the ground up, the core mechanics are all already there, and I have faith in Crime War fully releasing at some point this coming year. Stay tuned for more updates as I will be covering it all the way. Okay, so I'd say I've kept it pretty safe so far with my predictions. We basically know Crime War is coming out, Payday 3 will certainly ramp up some promotion soon, and Payday 2 is bound to get more updates similar to the ones we've seen recently. But here's a wild one for you. I believe that in 2022 we'll see the long-awaited return of live-action Payday. We now know that the core 4 are returning as the main characters for Payday 3, and with all 4 having appeared in some capacity within previous live-action outings, it's looking increasingly likely that the marketing team for Payday 3 will try to expand upon that incredibly successful web series from 2013. It's also notable that many of the key actors have retained their strong ties to Starbreeze in the intervening 8 years. Seeing all of them at the 10th anniversary event, alongside Eric's brief appearance as Dallas, has whet my appetite for live-action content and reopened the possibility of it being leveraged in the promotion of Payday 3. I'm going to absolutely go out on a limb here and say we'll see the likes of Eric Etabari, Josh Len, and Damien Poitier in those incredible new suits before the year is out, firing the hype levels for Payday 3 out of the stratosphere and setting the scene for the new narrative we'll be following after the post-White House time skip. I'm positive they'll be getting the real world gang back together in 2022. In my eyes, it's more of a case of when than if on this one. So those are the 5 big Payday happenings I'm anticipating over the next 12 months. It should be an exciting year if I'm on the money with most of these, so let's hope my predictive skills haven't abandoned me this time around. I would like to know in the comments of this video what you guys are most excited for, and if there are any crazy predictions that you can see happening which I've not mentioned. Thank you so much for yet another fantastic year here on YouTube. We started the Challenge Run series in 2021, so it's only right that we ring in the new year with another challenge. Stay tuned and see exactly what that entails. As ever, thank you very much to my Mean Infamy patrons and above. If you want to join that infamous club to see yourself in the credits or get early exclusive access to my videos, including the story videos, check out my Patreon link below. Remember that Discord is open to all if you crave some more Payday discussion. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one.